Good morning, it's Kate Croto from GetCFit.com, and today I want to tell you some good news. So I'm on, as most of you know who've been watching, you know I'm on this kind of journey of internal happiness and doing things that make me feel good. And I challenge you to do the same thing because it'll change your life. Anyway, so on this quest to do that, and so I'm taking an inventory of things that I do in my daily life that make me feel good or don't make me feel good. So I'm not placing them. I'm not like thinking like every single thing I do, where does it fall? But what I am doing is thinking about things that don't make me feel good and looking at that behavior and wondering why I continue to do it. So one thing I've been noticing is that I used to think that I got really stressed at work because I'd like be shaking and stuff, and I thought that that was stress. As I started to think about that more and more and more, I'm like, I'm really not stressed here, I don't think. Not anymore, at least. And so I looked at the behaviors that set me up for the day, that maybe I was having a stressful morning, maybe I wasn't waking up on time, maybe what's going on. And what I realized was that drinking coffee in the morning was making me shaky for the entire day. So I decided to look at my coffee habit, my behavior, I'll call it. I've been drinking coffee for 7 years. I started it when I was in college. Probably a lot of people did. So I'm like you in that way. And I started drinking coffee, I don't know, it wasn't a way to wake up. I think it was during, maybe, if I'm looking at this behavior, I think it was during the beginning / middle of my eating disorder journey. So I think that I had to do with increasing my metabolism and getting everything moving faster, right? So I looked at that behavior. Why did it start? And have I carried any of that mindset with me still? So I had to look at what, do I want to stop this behavior? Is this a behavior that I want to, or is this behavior I want to continue? And I decided that it is something that I'd like to work on in terms of what are the benefits of it and what are the not so great things that come with it. So the negative things or the not so great things about drinking coffee. A, it makes me shaky all day. B, it does not help the fact that I have Crohn's disease and I have a really hard time with digestion and absorption and basically keeping my stomach and intestines happy in their like balanced state. So that's another thing. Makes me feel bloated, and I have to be completely honest, it gives me a freaking headache. And then I'm spending all day catching up on trying to drink water. So, okay, those are not so great. What are the benefits of it for me? It's something warm to drink in the morning. Do I like the taste? If I were to be completely honest, I don't know. If it's something that makes my breath taste bad after, I don't really know if it tastes that good. I like the soy milk that's in it. Anyway, so what I'm trying to prove or to show you is that there were way more things that it wasn't benefiting me and less things that actually did to benefit. So what I decided a couple days ago, I looked at how many Keurig cups I'd left. I had like 5. So I said, you know what? You're going to drink the rest of these. You're not going to waste them. And then you are going to change this behavior because it's no longer serving you. And so that's what I decided. So today is my last day drinking coffee. And I'm not telling myself that I'm taking coffee away from myself or anything like that. What I'm actually doing is changing a behavior because it doesn't make me feel good. If there are days when coffee is going to benefit me and serve me in a positive manner, then I will absolutely have it. But what I'm going to look at is changing that behavior because it's not really doing anything for me positive. The other part of this, I had to look at my fears. What are my fears surrounding not drinking coffee? Well, since I started that drinking coffee behavior as part of like a weight loss thing or a control mechanism, I had to really decide that was a fear of mine. A fear of mine over the past 7 years would have been taking it away because how would it affect my body? How would it affect, am I going, honestly, I've probably thought about this before. Is it going to make me gain weight? I don't know. But now I don't care because I've looked at that fear and I go, that's ridiculous. And shut up, Caitlin. Move on. Another fear is, am I going to have the same energy level all day? Probably, and I might have more. Another fear is I'm starting half marathon training in a month, and I feel like I used to really rely on my morning coffee to get me through my long runs on Saturdays. I have to look at that fear. Caitlin, you're still going to run 12 miles, and you're probably going to do just as well, if not better. Coffee was not the reason why you did 12 miles. So I had to really look at all these fears. I'm sure there's more that'll come up today. Fears surrounding the non-intake of coffee, so not drinking it. So I'm just going to kind of see what this brings me. I'm excited to see how this changes the way I go about my life. I probably won't be shaky anymore, which is awesome. I won't have a headache. That's good. And I think that I'm going to definitely benefit from this. So if not telling you that coffee is bad for you, it's not. I'm saying how it's affecting my life. If there's something in your life, a behavior that you just do on a daily basis and you don't know why, look at that behavior and decide if it's doing anything positive for you. If it's making you feel good, continue it. If it's not making you feel good, change it. Because you have that control. You have that choice. You make that decision. It's your body, it's your mind, it's your life. You get to decide what makes you feel good and what doesn't. And then the things that you don't feel good doing or eating or drinking, change it because you can. So think of a behavior that you are doing that may not make you feel good and find out why you're fearing not doing it anymore. Are there any fears surrounding it? And then face those fears head on. Talk about it to yourself. Write it down in a journal, whatever. Face it, acknowledge it, and then change the behavior. So yeah. I just wanted to share that because it's going to definitely be hard for me because think about coffee. Coffee is everywhere and it's such a social thing and it's such a daily behavior. So it's really going to take a lot of thought and conscious effort to change this behavior and to really kind of embrace it and go with it. So tomorrow, I might be doing a video about my first day, but we'll see. I won't be doing one every day. This is just something, a journey that I want to take on by myself, but I will absolutely I'll talk about it because changing behavior is really hard. Any behavior. So, yeah, that's my little spiel for today, but I hope that you got something from this, and if there's a behavior you'd like to change that's no longer serving you, give yourself the opportunity to do it. Face the fear, head on, decide what you want to do about it, and do it. All right, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.